We will smoke them on the beaches. We will smoke them in the streets. We'll smoke them on Parliament steps underneath their feet. This shall be our finest marijuana.
Crusader, we have to make it free.
The Cannabis Crusader.
Yes.
Cannabis Crusader flying high.
Flying high, MC flying high.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to rename the Crusaders. Are you going to rename yourself as like...
There's nothing wrong with a crusade. We're on a crusade to save the cannabis and free the people of New Zealand. Unity, finally.
Do you think that cannabis is central to New Zealanders' freedom?
Absolutely.
In what ways?
In the way that once we know that we can all believe in each other and trust each other, like at this moment, there's police out there that could do you for something that's just a plant, and it's ridiculous. And there's people that are in pain, suffering on opiates, dying, and they won't do anything about it.
Do you think that there's a lack of compassion among MPs for the people who suffer needlessly every day because they can't get their cannabis?
Well, they're people too, you know. Right now I've got my dad to try medicinal cannabis oil, and he's managed to get off his codeine, and so that's a win for me. It's amazing, and it's time now, and people are already doing it, you know. And it is good that we know that we're going to do this, but we just have to make sure that it's not going to be overcome by corporates who are just going to take away the whole soul of the plant, which was what it's all about for us.
Do you feel that there's a central threat between a monopolisation of cannabis under a government-regulated system?
Oh, absolutely. I think it needs to be completely free. It needs to be like the new milk of New Zealand, basically. Nothing held against it. There's so many people with niche markets thinking of the boutique that they can come up with, and Kiwi ingenuity, we could absolutely be the capital of the world, you know, as far as cannabis goes.
First of all, I want to say a big up. Thank you very much to the Simpsons for letting us have it here, to have a spot right next to the beach. We're blessed in this day and age. It's actually nearly impossible to get land for a lot of us. You know, when we're in a spot like this, it's all about respect for the land and the mana, and, you know, leaving no rubbish, leaving no trace. That's how I try to look at life these days, is that it's all about the mana you hold. Because there's a lot of people that do things that aren't full of mana.
It's not about the money, it's about the mana.
Yes. So for us, you know, the freedom of the cannabis is all about that. There's so many people that are suffering in pain, needing medicinal help. We just went down to the South Island to the Harvest Fest down there, and it was awesome. It was great to see a gathering of people. We took Iman Starr down with us, and we took Paul, a legend of the cannabis. It was great. So we come back up here. At the last minute, we're like, shit, we need to have it here. So it's just awesome to have all you guys together here. So who's stoked that we're here? Woo! Yeah. Too Mickey.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm Vinny Eastwood from the Vinny Eastwood Show on AmericanFreedomRadio.com, and I'm also the social media advisor to the Legalise Cannabis Party of New Zealand. Yes indeed. Let's remember at all times, those of you who are here, and this is not all of us, who live without pain every single day, every single minute, spare a thought and a moment of compassion and deep contemplation for those who do. Because for us who are not infirm, frail, and facing death, this is a choice. We stand up for them who cannot. That's what the Legalise Cannabis Party is all about. Thank you.
Those of us that can't stand up because we need these things. Thank you, National and Labour.
That was actually a point I wanted to make as well, is that betrayal is not something that comes from your enemies. Only your friends can betray you. And I think that a lot of the parties pretend to be people's friends only to betray them. And we must not forget that. And we must not repeat that fucking mistake.
Oh, that's my red one.
I agree entirely.
This is a born and bred New Zealander, ladies and gentlemen, that cannot stand up without one of these. And he's smoking a cannabis cigarette. Isn't he evil? Shouldn't he be locked away? Shouldn't he be executed or something? You know, isn't he a bad person because he uses what relieves his pain? That is the argument that the government uses. Whoa! Oh, it's an old snakey. This is the old snake. Are you sure you can handle that, bro? Like,
We do, yeah. We know we got it. We know the title first.
oh, now that is symbolic right there. Oh. Anything to say to everybody else at J-Day 2019? We're across the country.
Are you as high as me?
We'll take that as a yes.
Just don't stop what you're doing, man. Everyone just keep smoking and smoke every day, all day. You're doing well. Keep it up.
They can't fucking stop you, ladies and gentlemen. They can't. If they could, they would have done it.
Hello, Vinny. No,
Oh my goodness! I haven't seen you in years, darling.
I know.
Holy shit! This is my ex-neighbour. I used to live next to her at like 1-5 Ruapehu Street in fucking Mount Eden. Oh my God! How's it going, darling? Just another random participant at J-Day. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Well, and that's another thing I actually want to bring up with the listeners as well, is that cannabis helps a lot of people who can't necessarily stand out publicly and say, hey, it's helping me, because they risk their families, they risk their jobs, they risk everything essentially because they are doing something that helps their body, helps their mind, eases their anxiety, or helps them simply get through life. And it is inhuman and inhumane to say that this is not allowed. That's why the Legalise Cannabis Party is basically doing what we're doing and have been doing so for about 21 years. I myself personally have been involved in the Legalise Cannabis movement for about 10 years. And I remember many elections ago when I helped out the Legalise Cannabis Party for the very first time. And I see them today still in the same position they were back then, being betrayed by the major parties who say things like, don't split the vote.
And mainstream media.
And mainstream media. Let's not forget that.
Big up the Cannabis Crusader in the place to be. My name is Iman Star. I'm a dope MC. Came from far away. This AJ Day is a cool place to play with all of my homies. I mean, how you doing? I'm in a machine. I'm not. Cause I'm walking on this. Here plot the words. Keep a flowing of my head, the pot. It's not the kettle, the kettle. It's not the pot, the pot. It's not the kettle, the kettle. It's not the pot, but what? I said it's not. I what? Said it's not. I what? Said it's not. I what? Like that, y'all. Like that, y'all. Like that and like that, y'all. Got a big fat joint and it's fat, y'all. When it comes to ripping raps, I'm the bat, y'all. Just like Batman, a super black man. This dude's red, yellow, green, and he's rockin'. I like the way that he do it. I like the way that he did, but we don't do it for none of them. Do it for the realists. Thank you very much. I hope y'all feel this. New Zealand is I'm a star.
If you want to fight for cannabis, you generally don't have millions of dollars behind you. But if you want to monopolize it, or if you want to keep it illegal, you might find a few $1 million. But here in the Coromandel, we've got what are known as activists. People who have dedicated a good portion of their lives to doing what they know to be right, because it is the right thing to do. Often because something really painful happened to them, and they know what it feels like, and they know that it's not right to let it happen to other people. That's why we need activists, ladies and gentlemen. They are the ones who protect us when the government subjugates us. That was it for J-Day. We'll be back in just a moment with Vinny and the Vendettas performing here. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again sometime.